Hey guys, what's up? Your man NBA fan crazy here. So what I did yesterday was react to Giannis Antetokounmpo's game against the Utah Jazz 50, 14 and 6 stat line and what he's been doing throughout the season, how he's endeared himself to the city of Milwaukee, but what comes if he doesn't win a championship according to most of the people in the NBA, yada yada yada. Not yada yada yada, but that is important. But what you're going to be doing today, reacting to Ben Simmons, is what a marvelous show in Brooklyn, man. On MLK Day, Ben Embiid was not there. Second leading scorer was Al Horford with the 19 points. You know what Simmons did? He scored 34 points, took 12 rebounds and 12 assists. Yes. Yeah. He's been doing that all year. He's been doing that this game. Since Embiid went out, I seen Simmons took on a larger share of the offense during the time Embiid was absent, like in the game against the Celtics, where he was involved. That 109-98 win, I believe that was a score. Well, now we're going to be reacting to Simmons' according to NBA, the headline, Simmons does it all in Brooklyn. Seriously, he did. Yes. See, he went off for 34 points, 12 rebounds, 12 assists. He clearly impacted his team, and we're going to be coming to that at the end of the video. Let's see how he impacted his team into winning the game. Let's roll. Just 33% from the floor, Torian Prince. So what do you know? Simmons is very efficient and attacking the rim, but this limits the Sixers offense. Everyone, including me, at one point in time, bashed Ben Simmons for. But what we don't realize, there's so much stuff. The only thing we bash him off is for shooting. We fail to see the stuff he does on the floor at a very lethal rate. He is a spectacular defender, a 6'10" oversized point guard for his height and his position. He can see it all like a true point guard. He can facilitate. He's the floor general. He can read defenses, but we all just keep it bash his shooting. Why? Because the Sixers have floor spacing issues. They glaringly need a shooter. That's why they brought Furkan Korkmaz back from Turkey. Because they had spacing issues. On the floor for the first time. Man, sensational, bro. Simmons has the court vision. Look at this. He manipulates the defense, but in the while he also sets Tobias Harris for the easy deuce and the dunk. But look at this. It's a casual pass. We we just bash him for doing this. What we fail to know is that he plays defense at a very all defensive team level, but man, the guy is just so spectacular. Maybe not on shooting, but on defense and offensively as a facilitator. Kylo Quinn hits the three. He's not been in a lot of Sixers games. They needed him because Embiid was injured this game. Him and Al Horford. Simmons turning garbage into gold. Well, garbage into gold is one of one of my most favorite calls, phrases, because it depicts something which was out of play, out of proportion, and suddenly it just turns into 2 points worth. Something that is not even remotely considered. This was a miss, but look at this. The activity is more. With Embiid not occupying space, but this what I've heard about this. Al Horford has been acting more like a big wing on offense, which is act like a guy who can post up. That's the Sixers' strength. Funny how we are all like doing this. Well, Sixers defensively on paper they are one of the most, but on offense that floor spacing sucks big time. Sucks big time. Again, drives to the rim. Look at Nick Claxton. Nick Claxton. He can play the post up game. He can finish at the rim. Oh my gosh, bro. Look at this hook now. Yeah, look at this. He brought it from under his waist to over Claxton's build. I believe he is 6'11", or I don't know Claxton's specific height, but look at this. Man. Baby hook. See? Ala Abdul Nabi. See, look at this. The floor is so wide open when Embiid's not there. Though he plays as a spacer on offense, Simmons knows what to do because that was the time when Korkmaz was still on the bench. Now that he's not there, you can still play a capable center on Al Horford on offense. Now you bring a floor spacer who can shoot the three, not like at a rate where like it's so consistent, but he can shoot the three very good for us. Shot blocker, Allen, a three for Korkmaz, and down it goes. They really needed Korkmaz this year as a floor space. I've noticed that most of the times I watch Sixers games. Man, on transition, Ben Simmons a beast, bro. Look at this. He ran from the paint of the other end, paint on the other end to just on Torian Prince, bro. Just, man, he's a beast in transition. Again, Matisse Thybulle. Thybulle's one of the best defenders coming on college, but the reason I believe he fell so much was that he's already had a 4-year career in college, but you have to get some kind of wing defender. Like, wing defenders are so valued in the modern NBA. Well done. Harris going in. Yes! Paid off the great defense by Matisse Thybulle. 13. I really thought, even though I'm not a Sixers fan, I really appreciated them for the Al Horford move because I knew that Butler and Redick was one of the best shooters in the league. Letting him go is hard, but I really thought on D, like, who's scoring on this team. But this floor spacing issues become no more glaring against teams when they don't know how to facilitate players on the move and get to the basket easily. Because you don't have that it factor who can shoot the three, like, who is considered a true threat.
Good defense, just better offense. Mike Scott. Tell what a guy that's struggling, but it looked like he was starting to get a little bounce.
Man.
Have his confidence grow in that pregame shooting. Let's hope it stays.
Ben Simmons is a very good attacker, often transition, but maybe in all the Sixers games, I haven't seen him do a lot of it this year, but when Embiid went down, I seen him take more responsibility as the leader of this team, as the best player on this team. Kinda helps your team when you're at that.
Torian Prince has scored all 6 of their points so far here in the third. Al Horford out of the timeout and rhythm for 2.
Look at this, Ben Simmons again attacking the basket, bro. This way everyone says surround Simmons with shooters and trade Embiid away because Embiid's the more injury prone guy, while Simmons, though he lacks that shot completely according to many, even including me. But what he does overall other than shooting is just so spectacular. You have to cover up his glaring need, which is shooters. Then, according to Max Kellerman, he will thrive because Embiid takes up space in the paint, big body, so that doesn't allow Simmons to do what he does at best in the offensive end, which is drive to the basket for easy points.
Ben with a fine first half once again. Afternoon. 3 on the way from Richardson.
Offensive rebounding for his size actually good.
Tobias Harris for three. Got it. Little smack after ball went through the net to some of his former teammates.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Simmons.
Oh my gosh. Ben Simmons, such a spectacular finisher at the rim. That's one of the best strengths. What I want to reference is like, if you want to trade him for like shooters, like, because that opens up the floor for him to attack the basket. I'm just telling. And they have all these young players like Shake Milton, who went off for 39, 7-foot wingspan. Same for Matisse Thybulle. Yeah.
Once Kurucs, they get it to him.
Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. Shit. Look at this reverse dunk, bro. Ooh, man. Saucy, bro. In NYC. Brooklyn. Korkmaz can shoot the mid-range. Clever assist to Simmons. Raul Neto can can be a true floor general, but what he can't do is defend. That's why the Sixers not used him a lot this season. Let's move. Oh my gosh.
With 26 climbing the ladder.
So Simmons at his size, he can play like the power forward too, because having a point guard is a huge mismatch for anyone at the position. So look at this. He's played very phenomenally in the game. He was literally the only guy who they could rely on in that game. Oh my gosh, bro. Just hooked it in, man. Man, oh my god. Look at this beautiful hook, bro. Beautiful. This hook is very nice, soft touch on the hook. Oh my gosh.
Matisse Thybulle leads the pack in solo, and he will solo for two.
Ben Simmons, one of the league. I don't know what, but I think he's in the top 10 in steals. I think he is the league leader in steals. Because at one point in time it was Jimmy Butler, but now I think it's Ben Simmons still. I don't know. I haven't looked so much to stats a lot this year. Raul Neto.
His fourth triple-double of the season, the 26th of his career, and now he is tied his career high.
Near the basket, he's just so dangerous. That's why he has to drive to the basket. And the reason Embiid is focusing so much away from the paint is because the floor spacing issues. He has to act like a big floor spacer. He takes that responsibility upon himself. Well, you just trade the guy away. He's clearly injury prone though. So if you trade him away for like some shooters, it will let Simmons thrive, because Simmons not injury prone a lot.
With 34 points. Here comes
34.
Horford, it's for three. Yes! Finally, the Sixers hit a three in the person of Al Horford to go up four.
So what I just saw, Ben Simmons went for 34 points, 12 rebounds, 12 assists. He went 12 for 14 from the field, and he didn't attempt any threes, which is a customary standard, because the last three he hit was against the Cavaliers before the back-to-back and dominating win before the Raptors made it look like respectable 110-104. So that's the last game he had. So what I just realized also was, this was the last road win before the road victory in the 4-game road trip in March in Sacramento, the third game of the 4th-game road trip. So clearly, in the post-game interview I saw on NBC Sports Philadelphia, I saw Tobias Harris been counting how many where the team had the road wins. So anyway, Simmons went for 12 for 14 from the field. He also got himself to the line, 10 for 14. Simmons has been having a down year in terms of points, because His points last year 16.9. This year he's at 16.7. He's averaging one full rebound less than last year, while his assist average has gone up half assists. He had the best box plus minus this game. I think it was like 23. I don't remember. I think he had like 20, if I'm right, 20.5 or something on the box plus minus, highest in the game. And he also had the second best plus minus in the game. First place goes to his own teammate Furkan Korkmaz, who came off the bench. And what this particular stat stood out to me, he had his offensive rating when he was in the game was 159, and the defensive rating 96, people. 96. I might have to cough there because I just ranted. But the fact that he went off for 159 offensive rating and a defensive rating of 96, that speaks volumes about what you do on the floor, bro. Without Embiid, he certainly asserted himself in this game. He certainly did, yes. So Simmons played the part of the guy who the Sixers could rely upon in the time where Embiid was sitting down, because they still have a lot of talent even when Embiid sitting down to rely on, which I've seen somewhat this year. And I was a little bit surprised that road was the season, considering they're 29-2 at home, and on the road. Wait, I just want to see what the Philadelphia 76ers road record is. Just wait a second. Dear guys. So basically they're 29-2 at home, and on the road they are 10-24. If I'm right, I think it is 10-24. Just don't get me. I think I might be wrong, but I think they're 29-2 at home. Yeah. So to have that kind of road record, but still they won weeks before this road issue clearly came on, because it's still on MLK Day. But still, Simmons led his team to win, and that was much more than who they could rely upon, considering the second best leading scorer on the team was Al Horford, who had 19 points. So Simmons just took them on his back. He told the Sixers, I'm not just gonna let you lose. I'm not gonna let us lose. We are in Brooklyn. We are gonna take a W on their home floor. A rare W on the road, but still a W nevertheless. So I believe Simmons and Embiid, the combo, I don't think they should break them up, because they're still young. They're still young. They don't fit together. If anything, the remaining part of the team is the one who should be broken up, bro. I'm of that opinion. If I'm not of that opinion, please don't lambast me here. I'm just forming my own opinion. They're still so young, and they still have a lot of potential through the roof. But still, Ben Simmons just conquered this game, and he carried the Sixers to a 117-111 victory in Brooklyn. And he showed, and I just reacted as to why this happened and how sensationally he played. So that's to cap it off, guys. So hope y'all are safe. Thanks, guys.